Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, some levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning, pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tenth play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity or to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it go. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that.
He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Under fire. The throw. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Cuevas. And he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on second down. Miller with the ball. Alabama will get the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Horton. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. It's complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he shows you the athleticism. He shows you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Here's a hit. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's caught. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the foot.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
In the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the left. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build the legacy at this position here in this program.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. Balls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game, 1 possession behind, you needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his bats.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Throwing right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And this is going to be the football. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
49 on the field goal.
And he got it. Redemption, atonement. Missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They